Hey guys, welcome to Lola's Lifestyle. If it's your first time, welcome. You're watching Lola's Lifestyle with Lola. Today I'm doing Q&A. I started my YouTube journey on a rather chaotic note, talking about mental health, how I had to quit my job, da 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 da. So yeah, go watch that video if you haven't yet. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing a Q&A. You're gonna get the opportunity to get to know me a bit better outside of work. Get to know me as a person. Who am I? What does she do? What are my likes and dislikes? Yeah. So yeah, come along and I hope you enjoy. I've got a few questions. I'm gonna try and mix and match, right? I'm gonna try and mix them up and then see. Yeah, but let me give you some basics before I get into the questions that I've got from people. I'm from Lola. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm a Nigerian woman. I live in London. I love hair and beauty, if you couldn't tell already by my content. Describing yourself is definitely it's kind of hard. Yeah, I love hair and beauty. I love to live a good life. I like enjoyment. I love to chat. I love to talk about life and issues that affect me and affect people all around the world. I'm a thinker, I'm a ponderer, and yeah, I'm very interested in growth, forward movement, and living life in a fulfilling way. I like to have fun, I love to be sweet, and I love love. Not just romantic love, familial love, being loving, friendships, all of that. So yeah. Okay, let's get into the questions. Okay, so first question, are you single? I am single. I've been single for a few months now. I feel like I'm just now adjusting to being single and like I feel single, right? So I was in a relationship for a few years, so yeah. But yeah, I'm getting to know myself again after being in a relationship for so long. Going out, meeting people, yeah, I'm vibing, chilling. Where are you from? I'm Nigerian, I already said that. So I lived in Nigeria for the first, I wouldn't call it a half, but the first big chunk of my life, and then I moved to the UK where I live now in London. What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? Oh, I love this question. I started my YouTube to have fun, to have fun and have an online presence. I've actually wanted to start a YouTube channel since I was in sixth form, so like 7 years ago. I actually just wanted to start a YouTube channel then to talk about sixth form and to do makeup and to do the kind of stuff that I'm doing now, like hair and makeup. I like being in front of a camera. I love being in front of a camera. I love taking pictures. I love being seen. I love being recognized, and I love to put myself out there. I think somehow along the way, maybe I got like a bit shy. Yeah, and I just didn't do it for a really long time. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a huge nudge from God, the universe, that like this was actually something that I needed to take a bit more seriously. So yeah, all my creative stuff, I've definitely, before 2022, I would definitely say that was the side of myself I put to the side a lot more. I didn't recognize or take as seriously as like getting a job and making money through that means. But yeah, I've taken on my creativity a lot more seriously since then, and it's been a really fun and rewarding journey. I would say that another thing that really stopped me or slowed me down from doing it was that I felt like I needed to be doing a lot of like extravagant things. But I think there is a lot of relatability in normalcy as well. And I think that even if I'm not doing things that are necessarily like out of reach for the average person, I still have a lot to offer, and I'm a unique individual, so that's like an offering in and of itself. So yeah, I've just started. I'm having fun with it. I said in my last video I wasn't sure like what my channel is going to be about, but yeah, hair, makeup, yarning, some vlogs hopefully. Yeah, just stuff like that. What are your favorite YouTube or content creators? I love JN. The first thing that comes to mind is of course her base, but the clarity of her videos is literally astounding. I don't know how she does it. Like, her videos are so clear, especially on TikTok. I love Uche. I really like Victor Kunda as well. Apart from looking amazing, he's funny. And not funny in like a head-ass way either, because that's like quite a thing for me. So yeah, I like Victor. I love Jade Pierce. I really like how she's been able to transform her content through like different parts and like aspects of her life. Like, I've been watching Jade since before she was a mom, and then she took us on her journey of like motherhood, and then now she's showing like her relationship online a bit more. So I love how she's able to take her audience along that journey and still be relatable. Obviously she'll pick up like new followers along the way, but yeah, I really enjoy that about her. And she's a Leo like me. So yeah, I'm very I'm biased. And there are a couple of people on IG I really like as well. Simi Moonlight, who's she's a lifestyle but also like fashion creator. I really enjoy her content. And this lady called Wardropped, who is she's very into like natural living. She sells organic soaps, and she's just had a baby as well, so it's really fun to see her like cooking. And I'm actually not sure if she farms, but I know she does a lot of like natural, you know, healthy foods. It's fun to watch that. I definitely want to have like a farm and be able to grow a couple of things on my property. That is definitely a goal for me, so it's fun and a method of manifestation to watch someone else do that. Oh, and this lady on TikTok, she's called Guided Inspiration. I love her. She does basically human behavior analysis. She analyzes body language from shows. She's done Love is Blind. She's done stuff to do with like pop culture, so videos from Diddy and like everything that's going on now. She'll like analyze body language. Yeah, I love it so much. You need to like take a dive on her page. Like, I love videos, and I really like videos not just analyzing human behaviors, because I think we're also funny, like laughable kind of funny. Yeah. What do you do for fun? My newest hobby is going pole dancing. I love it so much. It's been a method for me to get to know myself and get in touch with my sexuality outside of dealing with a second party, and that's such a huge part of myself, so it's been really fun to explore that on my own. I've always loved dancing as well, so it's fun to mix the sensuality with dancing and fitness, because pole really works your body and it works a lot of muscles that I wasn't even working when I was in the gym. So it's a really great mix: fun, fitness, and self-discovery. Yeah, that's my biggest hobby right now. What else I like doing? I love going out to eat. I'm a foodie. I love Thai food, Chinese food. I love Nigerian food. What else? Yeah, that's like my main cuisines. I like sushi as well. I like sushi. I love good sushi. Yeah. What else I like doing? I love hanging out with my family and my friends and my loved ones. I think anything that we're doing, so long as it's a good time, I have fun with. I like going on hikes. I've recently started playing tennis as well, so yeah. I actually really enjoy fitness, but like active fitness. I enjoy going to the gym too. In the gym, I'm a lot more of a weightlifter than cardio person. I also really love music. I'm always listening to something. Less these days though, because before I like on a commute I would always be playing music, but now I spend time just observing my natural environment or just breathing. My favorite artists are like Rema, Don Toliver, who else is big in my rotation right now? This guy called Fumigaro. He's a UK, will I call it underground? He's like a Lancey Foish genre kind of person. I like Len as well. He's quite cool. I love R&B. I love Kali Uchis. My Spanish queen. I enjoy Megan Thee Stallion's music as well. I also really like older music. I love 2000s pop. Lady Gaga is an icon. I love R&B. Yeah, old R&B, 2000s R&B, stuff that I was listening to in my childhood. I've started revisiting again now. I used to love rap a lot. I love Ghana a lot. I love Young Thug, but I'm not gonna lie, recently the misogyny in rap music has been getting extremely difficult to overlook. Like, get so disturbed, I'll like change a song halfway through. So I've fallen out of love with rap and trap a bit more for that reason. But yeah. Unfortunately, unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. What are your top 3 movies? I quite like, I love Molly's Game. It's got Idris Elba, Jessica Chastain. Go watch it if you haven't yet. But yeah, it's a great movie. What else I really like? I remember there was a time I really liked The Dark Knight Rises, but I know that there are other movies I like more than that now. Damn. I don't remember. But Molly's Game, A1 movie. Maybe I'll revisit this question. I don't remember. As a Nigerian, what was your family's reaction to your change of career? So I got this question actually closer to the time I released my first video, where I spoke about leaving investment banking and then becoming a hairstylist. I've actually gone back into working, not in banking, but in insurance. So I'm balancing all my creative stuff alongside still having a corporate career. How was my family's reaction? They were really supportive. To be honest, I was making wigs for myself before I made it a full-on business, and they always told me like, oh, like you should make this a business. So I was kind of like the last on the train. They were happy that I started, and they were really helpful as well, like patronizing. They were my first few orders, my aunties, my mum and stuff, so that was so lovely. And yeah, it's nice to keep it close to home. I really appreciated it. Yeah, they were helpful, but I think they definitely wanted me to have a job still. Unless, you know, everything else that I'm doing takes off so much that it can like manage, you know, my lifestyle and everything that I need to do without needing support. Yeah, that was kind of their reaction, but they didn't put me down about it at all, which is great. Do you offer installs or home service for your wigs business? I actually do. Very soon I'm gonna launch a whole package with home installs and then some contactless services, so making the wigs and also wig maintenance, so washing and styling. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on my hair page for that. It should be out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Who would be your dream client to work with for your hair business? I want to say Beyonce, because I think that she's so picky with who does her hair and how she wants it to come out. Plus I feel more recently Beyonce is someone whose hair never looks out of place. It never has, but like obviously there was a time when they were doing like pick and drop and stuff like that. Ever since she's been doing like frontals and stuff like that, or sew-ins, her hair looks like amazing. I can't think of anybody off the spot whose installs look as amazing as Beyonce's or sew-ins. So I would love to see Beyonce, because I feel like if she believed in me, then I'd really know that I've done something. Who else would be my dream client? I would like to see at some point, I would love to do destination weddings as well. yeah, that's something else that I'd really like to do. I know that's not like a celebrity, but yeah, still dream clients, sort of like dream jobs that I want to do for sure. Destination weddings. What was the initial feeling of deciding that entrepreneurship was what I wanted to do versus now? I thought that was gonna be easier. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. I thought that was going to be easier. It's not. Because you have to oversee the whole process, especially at the stage I'm at now. Like, I don't employ anyone at the moment, so I do everything for Lola's Wigs. Like, I post online, I do the marketing, I do customer service, I make the wigs, branding, all of that has been with me. I've got some help and support from family and friends, but most of it has been me. Yeah, it's different now for sure. I enjoy it. I want to say I enjoy it more than I thought that I would, but I didn't think that I wouldn't enjoy it, but I enjoy it more than I anticipated, 100%. What I enjoy the most is interacting with customers when they come through, and then we get to talking about their lives, and then they're done with their hair and they feel amazing because they look amazing. There are a few things as satisfying as that. So I really like that aspect of it. But more specifically on entrepreneurship, I love the ownership aspect. I love being responsible for each thing and seeing that through from like an initial idea to actually putting the plan in, putting the work in, executing, and then seeing what the result is going to be. Has it increased our reach? Are we getting more customers? Are customers happy based on whatever objective? I say us, we, I, based on whatever objective I've put together. I would say it's different now. It's obviously come to life more, but not in a bad way. I'm obviously more aware of the challenges. Like I said, I enjoy seeing things through from start to finish, but then again, that is also a challenge. I would say because I'm the only person on board, sometimes I find it a bit difficult to motivate myself, but this is where like family and friends and people that I keep around me come in. It's really helpful when someone checks in and it's like, oh, like when someone checks in and is like, oh, like I haven't seen you post in a while. Yesterday I was at my friend's birthday and one of my friends spoke to me and she was like, oh, like I haven't seen you post in a while, like you should be posted. So I really appreciate things like that. Like, it's hard to balance everything that I do alongside a full-time job, but yeah, I enjoy it and it keeps me busy. I don't want to spend too much time overthinking, contemplating the meaning of life. So yeah. What is my skincare routine? Yeah, ask me. I know you say Chloe. I'm actually gonna post a video. My next video is gonna be my skincare routine, so you'll see everything that I use, but I like to keep it simple. Moisturizing toner, serums, hydrating serums. I don't do anything too crazy because thankfully I don't have serious like skin problems. I just like to keep my skin hydrated, moisturized, and I try to exfoliate or do a mask once a week. I think once you have all of those things more or less and you don't have like any personal medical or skin conditions that would make your skin react, I think you should be good. But don't take my word for it. I'm not a dermatologist. That's just my personal experience. But yeah, stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled, and my skincare routine video will be out soon. What's my favorite novel? Recently I read The Midnight Library and I love it so much. It's such a good book about this lady who lived in Bedford and was really dissatisfied with her life. So unfortunately she ended it, and unfortunately she doesn't just die. She goes through this process of reliving all the versions of her life that could have been based on different choices that she could have taken, and it's very interesting. I found it super interesting. I'm very into spiritual stuff, the soul's journey, parallel universes, all of that kind of things, and I definitely do believe that there are different life paths available to each person based on the choices you make, which is why making choices based on the right things, whatever that might be to you, I think is super important. So yeah, that was a really interesting book to read. I hope I've done it justice in the way that I've explained it, but yeah, amazing book. Yeah. Okay, I've got 3 more questions. What are your relationship icks? Relationship and friendship icks? I don't like non-confrontational people. I hope I don't like the guys don't hate me, but like I feel like I can understand being non-confrontational when it comes to family, because it's a little bit more tricky. But then I feel like friendships, boyfriend, girlfriend, those are chosen relationships in your life. And I feel like to maintain those relationships, you have to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's not always an easy thing to do, but I don't feel that it's helpful when people are reluctant to do that, because oftentimes the other party doesn't know what's going on. And then you can't get anywhere because someone's stuck with an issue that the other person knows nothing about, so they can't fix it, and then there's just growing resentment. I feel like there's no moving forward, there's no moving back, there's no progress with that. And I understand why people struggle with it, but that's what I don't like. I'm not a fan. Yeah. What's a relationship ick for me? I have many. I feel like as I've got older, and through the experiences that I've had, I'm a lot more picky. But what don't I like? I obviously don't like liars. I don't like people who aren't straight with me. I don't like people who aren't honest. I don't like people who can't say what they mean. Icks. Icks. What's an ick? What's an ick? Like manosphere people, highly misogynistic people. Perfect. Like that's a ick. That's a massive ick for me. So yeah, let's end it there. Okay, last 2 questions about my younger self, and I guess about me now. What's your favorite thing about being in your 20s? I would say learning about myself and being able to turn myself into the woman that I'm proud of. Yeah, I really love and admire that process. And I think that through a lot of the difficulties that I faced, I've been able to do that, and I've been able to prove to myself that I am who I say I am, and my confidence has grown with that. I enjoy being able to make decisions for myself. I've never really enjoyed being told what to do, so it's nice to be able to carve my own path in life and find my way through. Yeah, just my favorite thing about being in my 20s. I like makeup as well. I like being able to buy and being able to afford the makeup that I've always liked. That was one of the first things that I bought when I got my first job. A high-end foundation, a high-end concealer, a high-end powder, yeah, bronzer, blush, all of it. I love all that. So yeah, that's what I enjoy. I would say makeup is like probably the thing that I would like spend the most on. Makeup and home decorations. I love my home to smell nice, feel nice, and have a lovely ambience, so I would spend on that as well. Diffusers, good home fragrances, just decorations that make the house really comfortable, a good blanket to keep my bathroom stocked. Like, yeah, I love things like that. Self-care, all of these kind of things, a good body lotion, good perfumes. Yeah, I love all of that. Last question. If you could say anything to your 15-year-old self, what would you say? I would say be yourself and stop worrying so much about other people. In some ways, I still want to say that to myself these days, but it's a work in progress. I feel like everyone just needs to exist and show up in the world as themselves, and everything else will come after. So much easier said than done, but I think that that's the key to living your best life and achieving everything that you're meant to, experiencing all the good things that you're meant to, and the key to your highest elevation and the highest life experience that's available to you in this lifetime. So yeah, that's it. Okay. I actually have one more question, and it's quite a good question. Okay. Last question this time, for real. What makes me happy and what makes me sad? What makes me happy is having fun with my friends. Yeah, having fun with my friends or having a good time with my family. I love when we come together and there's food. I love food, as I said. So it's good vibes. Two things I said I love. I love love and I love food. So those two things together with either family or friends, or partner, like I love that kind of vibe so much. So that makes me happy. What else makes me happy? Achieving a goal. Abundance makes me happy. I like when I need something and I'm able to buy it. I'm able to afford a certain experience. So these days, even in the smallest things, I'm super grateful. I'll be like grateful if I have like a tea that I really enjoy. I'm like, oh, thank God for that. You know, I think these things are really easy to take for granted, but especially in today's day, there's so many people who don't have that. And there's nothing that makes me better than them or more worthy or more deserving. Right? So I like to be conversant of that fact. What makes me sad? When people don't have rights. When people don't have human rights. When women are not afforded their human rights. When children are not afforded their human rights. When people are not afforded basic rights based on race, based on where they might be in the world. Lack of choice makes me unhappy. Lack of openness and lack of love. Yeah. Okay, that was perfect. I feel like this is such a good Q&A. Like I feel like I've put more of myself out there to the capacity that I'm comfortable and happy with, but at the same time I've really like opened up a lot more. And I feel like if you watch this video, you definitely know me a lot better. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll be back again in a couple of weeks with my skincare routine, probably a day and night routine. Well, those videos will come one after the other. However, follow me on my social media, Instagram, TikTok. Follow my other projects, Mudhut, Living in Limbo podcast, my Wigs business, Lola's Wigs. And thank you so much for watching, guys. So much love. Bye. Take care.